one guy down. New guy to come help us. So if we want to welcome him into the Wizards family for the season, feel free to do that down in the comments below. We also got what I've been waiting for the longest time. For any of you Sisters players out there, you've been feeling my pain. But we got the Sisters of Battle army boxes. Little cool tidbit that I learned from playing Sisters for a long time was they used to actually do these sort of things back in the day, where they were like an army box where you got everything you need to play in a box. And the last one I kind of remember from back in the day was there was the battle forces, which gave you your 2 troops, transport, and your special units of that army. And in that way, you could buy your own HQ on the side. So if you wanted a captain or a librarian, what have you. But we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about this. So without further ado, we're going to go right into the unboxing here. With me, as we move this one outside here, we got the box itself. So in it, we got this cool piece of art here. It kind of shows you everything that comes in the box. Slide it under the camera here so you can see in detail with me. With our list there, we got our codex, we got our data cards, we got dice, and we got the big one there that I'm really excited for is the transfer sheet. So if we look at the picture there, we've got ourselves some flying sisters in plastic. Looks like we got a 10 sister unit with a banner. We got ourselves a canoness, the whippy chick, or the Pentie's mistress, as they used to be called, or Penties. We got agroflagellants. Forgive me here. We got the Seraphim, and we got the Pentie's engine, which we're going to look into here for the screws. So we're going to open up the box here and take a look inside. They got this cardboard-esque sort of cover, so it's like curated cardboard, you know, the ones with the bumps. Ours, I noticed, I haven't seen online, that they had these lines here, so they're fine. It's just how they printed ours, anyways. So we go here, we pull open the tab, kind of flip that open here, backwards. We pull up the tray. So that's the side. These are my personal copies. We have more in the store for those who pre-ordered. So this kind of little preview for you guys, a little tease to show you what's in it, our style. First off here, we get this book, this beautiful book. And it is shrink wrapped, so this right here is not damaged. This is actually just the book itself, or it's not the book itself, what am I saying? It's the plastic wrap. So in the back here, we got the instruction manuals, which I will show on. So we got this nice cover. You'll only be able to get these in this book. We got the how to build. Inside is a little fold-out handbook to teach you how to play. Next we have, I didn't notice this, they give you 2, at least mine came with 2 transfer sheets for the Sisters of Battle. So you can use these on your current rhinos or any Space Marine thing you kind of want to role play or play into, because one of my biggest concerns with lore has always been, for an army that's supposed to have all this stuff, like the best of the best, why don't they have Predators? Why don't they have Razorbacks and stuff? I know they have the Immolators and the Exorcists, but in all the books it shows they're supposed to be, they're supposed to be basically Space Marines, except for female, which they have their own cool lore. It's not just Space Marines because females. Highly suggest reading some of their books, because I know the codexes in the past never really did them much justice. But lastly, we got this, the little divider that they've been putting in all these boxes, kind of protect plastics. That's definitely going to be going on my wall. And into the nitty gritty here, we're going to go straight into the plastics. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Big one I'm stoked for here. Any of you who's built the Pentien engines, those horrible, like the joints of the legs were never properly, so they always rolled over, or the hole was way too big. On the 2 that I had, the male pilots would not fit properly because they were bent to crap. and just with full, when you just touched it, even if you super glued it with Gorilla Glue and accelerator spray, would just explode. Which would be funny because like they run in and they'd fall apart in the model, and we would just house rule it as they exploded and do damage to whatever model they hit when they exploded. But not anymore. The plastics are here. These are all Unipose semi-snap fit, so you won't get multiple options, maybe the heads, but the real things that are going to be coming out here, as I show you some things here, this is the Canon S sprue. Yes, I know I'm on this horrible with background here, so you can't really see things because it doesn't photo properly. Is the new boxes are going to be multi-parts, really good for conversions, for Necromunda, all that stuff. And you're going to be able to build, like the Grey Knights, 3 kits out of 1 box for your basic sisters. So I was so excited when I heard that noise from Games Workshop, because if I'm going to be paying $60 per box for 10 sisters, hopefully 10, and this is Canadian price, of course, I'm wanting multiple options. Like I want to be able to have the heavy boulders and climbers, because any of you who've been kind of playing as long as I have, you felt the pain of trying to order in those heavy meltas, those heavy bolters for your retributor squads, or just for your basic sister, your infantry. It was a pain. They're always out of stock, but now they'll be in every box, so it's going to be awesome times for us. Lastly here, we're going to look into a little bit more detail as we flip to the camera of the Repentance squads, sisters, and the Pentient engine. So here we got, you can see the flag, its chassis, its pilot, which isn't just a flat piece of metal that screws onto a little tiny, T-body. You got swords and backpacks. It looks like backpacks of Canada. It's more for the sister superior, if you want to make her that way. You got the flails for the Mistress Penthea. And we look up the banner for the sister squad right there. Any of you guys who saw the banner, that was the chick by herself, the Emmett player, as they're calling it. She was basically the banner back in the day when they kind of switched things. They were like, for a while, it was like for every banner you got, you could do like Acts of Faith twice per unit. Then they made it so the banner was a separate unit in the index, which gave you an extra use of an Act of Faith 4 up instead of a 2 up, excluding if you had Saint Celestine, which she allowed you, which we're getting another Saint. So, but if you guys want to know more about this stuff, I'm a huge nut for them. I can always do a walkthrough with the Codex with Bryce and possibly Ryan or Brody if you guys want. If you want it, just leave a comment down below, likes, all that stuff. As we go into the last part of the box, very quick, not much to see there. As we open this up, we got the data cards. As I fail horribly at trying to open this. There we go. Last scrap, you are no match for my faith and my fury in the Emperor of Mankind. Hey, we got data cards. We got 2 of them here. Don't know why they split them. This one looks like maybe Acts of Faith, and there's special stuff, and this is probably like your actual data, like your mission objectives. So I'm just gonna open it here, quickly flip through. This looks like rights, command points. Yeah, this looks like your command points, and yeah, so this is your. Alright, so this pile here is your sort of spell cards slash your strategy, just because sisters don't really have much sense of activated abilities and spells. They do have one. Their biggest thing is their activate, which is active, but I mean in the sense more like they don't have like Space Marines or Tyranids or Eldar, where it's like a lot of psychic, especially Zinch, a lot of psychic stuff, and a lot of, depending on your chapter, you get a bunch of these extra cool things you can do, things like that. No matter what really chapter, you get some special stuff, but from what I've seen, but it's about basically the same. And here, yes, this looks like this is your actual cards for playing. So this is like your strategic objective cards. So, which is nice because we're getting 2 sort of they only ever make your data cards for your codecs one, like it seems like, for one printing as the codex comes out. Then they don't really ever print them again. So you'll have 2 chances to try to grab these, as I failed horribly trying to put them in the box. There we go. We've got our dice here, Miracle Dice, basic D6s, bigger and a little bit heavier than what we've seen Games Workshop do. Cool little tray if you want to use this to carry parts and paints and stuff, actually. And then lastly, the bases. Sisters are now on 32 mil. So you've got your bag of bases there. You've got your large base for your Pentium engine, which Pentium engines got smaller. For those who, they used to be Terminator size for those who used to play them and see them. But it makes sense, they're supposed to be Sentinel size, but we'll see. And lastly, before our Seraphim, they gave them these wonky, not in my opinion, not one of their best flight stands that they've ever done, but they gave them the wonky jump Primaris Marine sort of like jump stands. And for people who use those and have them break on you trying to fix them again, it's not going to be fun, especially with these sisters, since they're going to be so small. Like, if you guys have seen the Saint Celestine model and her Gemini, which when the Seraphim box comes out, you can make them as Gemini because they're now a Celestian sort of unit. But with that, I'm going to pack this back up here, and with that, we'll be seeing you in the next video, hopefully with Mike.